Welcome, everyone. This is April Lejeune, host of the America Matters radio show, and I've got a new format starting this year, which I hope you'll stay with me as I post shorter videos with the same good content and analysis. Today, we're going to start with the Minnesota shooting, which happened yesterday. What you are about to see is not speculation. It is not interpretation. It is not opinion. It is video. 3 angles, 1 incident, and a coordinated attempt to convince you that what you are seeing isn't real. Within hours of this incident, the word murder flooded social media. Not investigation, not incident, not shooting, murder. That word was not chosen accidentally. It was deployed. At the same time, another phrase appeared everywhere: legal observer. That phrase is meant to shut down your critical thinking, because a legal observer does not block federal vehicles, coordinate obstruction, stand in the roadway during an active operation, or strike an officer with a vehicle. Now watch the video again. This is not observation. This is obstruction. The driver was not alone. Her partner is already in the roadway. That matters because it establishes coordination. This was not panic. This was not confusion. This was a planned interference. The vehicle used to block ICE was registered out of state, Missouri. Another indicator this was not a spontaneous or random encounter, but intentional presence at a planned protest. At this moment, the vehicle moves and an ICE agent is struck in the leg. A vehicle used against an officer on foot is not neutral. Under federal standards, it is lethal force. This is not politics. This is policy. Only after the agent is struck does the shot occur. Force did not begin with the gunshot. Force began with planned obstruction and a coordinated interference. This vehicle movement was lunging toward the officer. We were told she wasn't involved. She was just trying to leave. She was not part of a protest. Under scrutiny, this narrative collapses. We now have text messages, history of active protesting against ICE, prior history of joining radical groups of the left. This is documented behavior. You cannot rewrite this video or her history no matter how hard you want to try. For more than a year, Democrats and left-wing politicians have escalated their rhetoric. They didn't just criticize ICE, they demonized them.
Donald Trump's modern-day Gestapo is scooping folks up off the streets. They're in unmarked vans, wearing masks, being shipped off to foreign torture dungeons. No chance to mount a defense, not even a chance to kiss a loved one goodbye, just grabbed up by masked agents, shoved into those vans, and disappeared.
They sent CBP and ICE, dressed in uniforms, with automatic weapons, into neighborhoods, and they began literally stopping anybody who's brown or black and asking them for papers.
Words matter, especially when spoken by people in power. This rhetoric does not stay on the podium. It floods social media, TikTok, X, Instagram. Some posts don't just insult ICE agents, they call for violence. That is a federal crime. This is why Donald Trump deployed the National Guard to protect federal agents, to protect federal buildings, to prevent escalation. Democrats sued to stop it. A judge sided with them, and the rhetoric continued. Yesterday, rhetoric met reality. A year of dehumanization, a year of Nazi accusations, a year of propaganda. And when the consequences arrived, the left tries to call it murder. You are not required to believe any narrative. You're not even required to believe the video. What you believe does not change facts. They're trying once again to use propaganda to control reality. They're literally trying to redefine it. This time, we're not going to let it. The video speaks for itself, and the left can blow a gasket, but it will not change reality. Rhetoric has consequences. Video does not lie.
Cracks in the dark light breaks through shadows. Hollow hearts finding hope where none follow. Searching for truth in ashes and dust.